Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Smequle, and in today's video, we're going to be taking the best second round draft picks in the NBA, and we're going to be finding out if they could win an NBA championship. In today's NBA, there are a lot of great players in the second round, and that's the great thing about the NBA. It doesn't matter where you're drafted, you can always improve and become a great player. If you guys ever wondered how I record my videos, what equipment I use, and everything like that, then go down in the description below. I'll leave a link to my Amazon store where I put all the equipment I use to actually record every single one of my videos, whether you're up and coming YouTuber or you just want some better stuff for your setup. Go check it out. You definitely don't need to buy this stuff in order to become a big YouTuber, but it is some really good equipment. Anyways, hopping into our team, this time we are bringing back the Vancouver Grizzlies, putting everybody on there. And starting off, our best player on the team is going to be Nikola Jokic. Then we got Lou Williams, Chris Middleton, Montrezl Harrell, Malcolm Brogdon, Paul Millsap, Bojan Bogdanovic, Hassan Whiteside, DeAndre Jordan, Marc Gasol, Draymond Green, Spencer Dinwiddie, Goran Dragic, and that is going to be everybody on our team. We have two invisible players just because the two bottom players never even play in seasons normally. Even like the Dinwiddie and Dragic probably won't get too many minutes. So we just stuck them on the team to fill up the roster. But that's going to be our second round draft pick. I just went through 2K and picked the top overall players in 2K and actually put them on this team that were drafted in the second round. Leave your comment down below. How good do you think this team is going to do? Are they going to go 82-0? Are they going to win an NBA championship? Put down your wins and where you think they'll end up in the playoffs. They kind of only have that one superstar player in Nikola Jokic, and then a lot of great players after that. A lot of great role players. Like always, we are turning off both injuries and trades, and everything is going to be fully automated. That way I have no impact on how any of the teams do. Okay, so checking out our starting lineup, we got Dinwiddie at point guard, Brogdon at shooting guard, Chris Middleton at small forward, Draymond Green at power forward, and Nikola Jokic at center. Then coming off the bench, we got Montrezl Harrell and Lou Williams, of course, two of the leaders this year in Sixth Man of the Year. Then we got Marc Gasol, Hassan Whiteside, DeAndre Jordan, Bojan Bogdanovic, Paul Millsap, and then Goran Dragic at the bottom there with the least amount of minutes. Actually, not really getting any right now. Not sure if the CPU will actually give him minutes throughout the season. We have a lot of centers on the team, though, so that's a big issue that we might run into during the season. Let's just simulate through the season, see how the team does. Stephen Curry and Giannis going to be the captains for the All-Star team, and we have one player making the list from our second round draft picks, and that is going to be Nikola Jokic making the reserves for Team Stephen. And at this point in the season, our team is 36-18, so they're doing really good, but not great. They're not looking like the top team in the league yet. So we finished off the season. The team goes 57-25. We're going to see if anybody got any awards right here. And nobody going to get any awards. The Warriors, Steve Kerr, going to get Coach of the Year. I thought maybe we'd have a Sixth Man of the Year because we got Montrezl Harrell and Lou Williams, but I guess they just didn't perform quite good enough. Let's see if we got anybody on the All-NBA teams, and we do not. Rookie teams, we got Draymond Green on the all-defensive second team, which is pretty good. And then we don't have any rookies on the team. I keep seeing the Memphis Grizzlies, but we're the Vancouver Grizzlies. And we're actually going to be the third seed in the West, which is kind of interesting. Going over to Conference, Warriors and Rockets going to be on top of our second round picks here. One more win for the Rockets and our second round pick. So third seed isn't too bad. But obviously, it'd be preferred to be a little higher there. Going over to player stats, Jokic going to be our team leader. Lou Williams, Montrezl Harrell, kind of what you would expect from these guys. Coming off the bench, but also getting a ton of minutes, doing very, very well. And going down to the bottom, Goran Dragic, not getting any minutes throughout the season. The roster just a little too good for him to be getting some good minutes. Jokic also going to lead with rebounds per game and assists per game. So leading all the major categories right there. Steals per game, he's at the top as well. Blocks per game, he is not though. So almost every category but blocks per game, which is crazy. Montrezl Harrell going to be at the top right there. 3-point percentage, not really the greatest 3-point shooting team. You got a few players up at the top there. But of course, the star players aren't really the best. Jokic with a plus-minus of 500. He's also up to a 94 overall. Check out the guys. Everybody progressing pretty well here. Looks like a pretty solid team right now. I think they can make a pretty good run in the playoffs. I don't think anybody's going to be on this league leader list at all in any category, especially looking at how they did. Nobody was really doing super good in any of the categories. So nobody on the league leaders list. Let's just hop right in the playoffs. It's going to be the San Antonio Spurs. First round in the West. Let's see what they're going to do against them. First game is going to go to the Vancouver Grizzlies. The Spurs actually take game number 2. Vancouver with game number 3. It's all tied up 2-2. They need a big win here, and they do get it. Game number 6. Can Vancouver move on right here? And they do. They eliminate the Spurs. Houston Pelicans still battling. They're actually going to a game number 7, and the Pelicans defeat the Houston Rockets, which is huge for Vancouver. That's going to make things a whole lot easier. In the East, we got Toronto, Milwaukee versus Detroit and the Pacers. 2 big upsets here. Surprised that the Wizards actually made playoffs. I guess if they're healthy, though, because we do have injuries off, John Wall's going to be healthy, and they're actually a pretty solid team like that. So Vancouver versus New Orleans in the second round. The Pelicans taking a lead. Vancouver ties it up. The Pelicans with a 2-1 lead. Again, Vancouver tying it up. They take a 3-2 lead now, and they defeat the Pelicans in game number 6, going to the Western Conference Finals. And of course, it is going to be the Golden State Warriors facing off against them. Over in the East, we got the Raptors versus the Pistons. Let's see if Vancouver can get a win here. The second round draft picks, they actually take game number 1 against the Warriors. That is huge. And they take another game, 2-1 now, 3-1 lead for the second round draft picks. Are they going to the NBA Finals? And they are the second round draft picks with a huge upset over the Golden State Warriors. It's the depth of this team. Of course, you got these star players now in here. Montrezl Harrell, Lou Williams, Jokic doing very well this season. But just a look at the depth of this team is just so good. I actually want to check out who they have playing now. So they are still going to have Harrell as well as Lou Williams coming off the bench, as well as Marcus Saul. Montrezl Harrell looking like he's the 6th man, though. The finals, let's find out. Second round draft picks versus the Toronto Raptors. Who is going to win here? It's a 2-0 lead. 2-1 lead. The Raptors actually tie it up. 3-2 lead for the Grizzlies. And the Raptors are going to pull another game. So we're going to game number 7 in the NBA Finals. So here we go. Game number 7. The second round draft picks up by 5. DeAndre Jordan inside. A 7-point lead. Still 46 seconds left in the game. Raptors still could come back. But I think it's very unlikely at this point. Somehow though, the Raptors actually getting more games on these second round draft picks than the Golden State Warriors, which is pretty crazy. Let's see what the Raptors are going to do. Pretty much got to give it to Kawhi. 2 Canadian teams in the finals as well. That's big. Shout out to the Canadians. I'm Canadian myself. Here we go. Kawhi Leonard trying to get inside. The spin move and blocked by Montrezl Harrell. And I think that's going to end the game right there. A 7-point lead. 30 seconds left. They're going to run this clock down. And that should be game. Here we go. Chris Middleton, the 3-pointer. No good. With only 10 seconds left in the game, there's 0 chance of the Raptors coming back. So the second round draft picks winning this one, proving just because they're drafted in the second round doesn't mean they can't be a great NBA player. And thus, they made a great NBA team. And Nikola Jokic going to get finals MVP, of course. He was a star player on the team. Second round draft picks winning, not too crazy that they did end up winning. Surprised that they did so well against the Warriors, though. It was just a matchup, the depth of their team, and then struggled a lot with the Raptors. And also 57-25, third seed in the West, not even the best team in the NBA. One last thing I want to do here is check out playoff stats. Jokic, again, going to lead the team in points per game. He actually had a double-double throughout the playoffs. Lou Williams, Montrezl Harrell all as well there. And then Goran Dragic, poor guy, not getting really any minutes. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, Don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're new. This has been your boy Smequle, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Never in the same space that we started at. Throw the ball, I run the play like a quarterback. I've been up all night trying to make a stack, trying to get a plaque and flip a dream into a solid fact. Hustled hard for it. One day they will notice. Chasing in the day.